3 days, but I missed y'all a lot. Somebody said we started early today, right? Yeah, 18 minutes intro. I think that's fine. Yo, what's good with y'all, man? Somebody said, what's the song name? Bro, I play this song every time. It's Last by Burna Boy. Okay? Now, welcome YouTube and Facebook is getting online right now. So, welcome to both of y'all. We obviously are on Rumble and we are on Twitch already. Listen, the main thing I think we're going to start off with today, we're probably going to be talking about this whole like 6ix9ine situation. I do need somebody who is probably versed in and obviously speaking Spanish. So if you could speak Spanish, translate Spanish, I would love to have you on the Discord. If you haven't tapped in with the Discord already, that's one of the main things you got to do. First, I'll kind of run down the itinerary and the agenda for tonight. We're gonna get into some sales talk. Drake's first week numbers are in. I seen even my man Los Pollos. Apparently, he's a top Drake fan too. He was asking me, how does this look compared to what Travis Scott just did? We'll actually talk about that. So Drake numbers are in. Bad Bunny dropped an album, and his projections are in for the first week, but he definitely broke a significant record for the first day. That happened. Who else? Ken Carson is actually, he's on pace to do like 45, 50. It's pretty good, actually. I haven't listened to his project yet, but seems like, everybody likes it, right? Who else? Oh, Offset. Offset dropped. He dropped his album, Set It Off. And yeah, that's actually doing pretty decent too. I think Offset's been on a tremendous run, and I think a lot of people were anticipating what this album was going to do. Again, we're in the era of low sales. I'm not mad if an Offset solo album is doing 65. I'm not mad at it. All right? What do y'all say? Let me pull up a few things real quick. All right, I got the YouTube chat over there. Let me put the Twitch chat over there, and then I'm gonna have my Rumble chat over there. You want to know if Ken Carson is out streaming Offset? Hold on a second. There we go. I bet. Good. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna be talking about that. Let me just kind of go down like my. I had like a bunch of. I have a bunch of I have a bunch of things. Let me see. All right. Yeah, I have a bunch of things we're gonna get to. Damn, I'm starting off slow today, man. Jesus Christ. Oh, the Dillon Dennis. Oh my God, I'm not too loud. The Dillon Dennis and Logan Paul fight that also went down. We clearly have to talk about the KSI and KSI fought. What that nigga name? What's this guy name? Tyson Fury? That's not Tyson Fury. It's Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury. Okay. My bad, Chad. I just seen some shit that kind of fucked me up for a second. It's all good. All right. Yeah. We got to talk about Will and Jada. Sexy Red supposedly is pregnant. I'm actually kind of skeptical. Yo, these days, like, bro, I don't even know if, like, I can't really judge if these people are really pregnant these days, man. Like, I still believe that Christian Rock got a fake baby. So I don't know about this Sexy Red pregnancy thing. I seen Sexy Red busting it wide open on stage today. Apparently she's pregnant. So apparently, you know what I mean, the results of Pound Town is that, listen, you know how she gives it up in raps. If she tell you her pussy pink and the booty hole brown, imagine what she about to tell you what color is the fetus. Oh my God. Anyway, she apparently is pregnant, but I wouldn't take just a picture and like, you know what I mean, a caption saying teen boy girl mean that she's pregnant. But we'll talk about it. Juicy J's talking about rap music sales being down. What else is going on? Some streamer beef still going on. Apparently Bruce responded to some of these guys. So he responded to Kai. He responded to even Your Age. And I don't know if that back and forth is done, but it is what it is. And yeah, 50 is definitely dry snitching on Diddy. He's trying to get him locked up for Pac's murder, man. But it is what it is. All right, cool. Yo, let's start with the obvious. Let's start with the 6ix9ine thing. First and foremost, could anybody who speaks Spanish please get on the Discord right now. Somebody said people are saying it's Drizzy Baby. Hell nah, man. It's definitely a nigga with an ankle monitor. I guarantee. It's a nigga with a neck tattoo, an ankle monitor, and definitely on probation. And on child support. All right. Let me get up in the chord. What the fuck? This is random. Somebody's having fear. No. I seen some shit that fucked me up for a second. My bad. Somebody said, how about the Mexicans pull up to the chord? Y'all are tweaking. Here we go. Where's my Discord at? The Discord is... Where's this? All right. Yo, I don't need everybody up in my channel, but if y'all know somebody who could like translate or read Spanish captions, please just have them come in the channel with me that they can help me out. Anyway, this is kind of a long, convoluted story, and I'm probably gonna have to find like some clips on YouTube to kind of make it all make sense. So this is what supposedly is happening, right? So 6ix9ine is in a relationship with a woman. Her name is Yalin Lamas Viral or something like that. Okay, basically she's Anuel's baby mama. Okay, 6ix9ine Yalin. I want you to be able to see who the fuck we talking about. This is them right here. Okay, they've been doing many videos and many songs together recently. Again. Apparently her story is that, you know, she got pregnant for Anuel, they broke up, and 6ix9ine comes in. 6ix9ine has a feud with Anuel, whatever. Now, here's where shit went left, because 6ix9ine is kind of like, he's completely in the Spanish world. Me and him was supposed to do an interview, like on some rap shit. I don't know how much committed he is to even doing rap right now. Clearly, you know, he pretty much explained on another interview that him dropping that song with Kodak that Kodak got paid $1 million for, he only dropped it for a vape company. So, you know, it seems like he's going to be staying in the Spanish world at least for the foreseeable future. By the way, this is a picture of Yailin with Anuel when they were together. Okay, so this is 6ix9ine's girl now. And again, I'm guessing he really likes her because, you know, I don't know how much of a shtick or promotional thing this could be by dating your ops baby mama. But 6ix9ine has spent shit ton of money on her, spent like reportedly $2 to $3 million on her, buying her gifts and cars and giving her cash. And what ended up happening is this, okay? Apparently, and this is a story I'm hearing from the Spanish-speaking world, she goes to the Dominican Republic to go work with some producers, okay? And when she goes to the Dominican Republic to go work with some producers, apparently 6ix9ine gets jealous. And allegedly 6ix9ine pulls up on the producers with a bunch of goons, beats up the producers. The producers, like, I'm guessing they're no gangsters. They pretty much say, yo, like, I mean, they have the producers on camera showing their bloody face, bloody lip. And essentially, before 6ix9ine could leave the island, they took him into custody, okay? So, first and foremost, and I'm trying to give you all of the story. But yeah, if anybody who, yo, Kyrie, yeah, if you know anybody who speaks Spanish, please bring their ass in here. Now, this was a video of him actually, you know, they already took him into custody. I think they're transferring him to a different location or something like that. And, you know, this is a huge deal. 6ix9ine is a big deal in the like, in Spanish countries. And you could hear the people kind of cheer. I think they're cheering because, you know, I think, let's be honest, man. 6ix9ine running around Dominican Republic like he's Spanish Tupac, bro. Like, you don't give a fuck. You feel me? And from what I'm hearing, 6ix9ine got some little guala goons down there that he probably just paid a little bit of money to, and basically that's like the Espanol Treyway for him. You know what I mean? Yo, 6ix9ine doing his thing, man. You know what I mean? Listen, same story, just different place. You get what I mean? And by the way, you know the funny thing about this? You remember everybody be like, yo, damn, All right, since he snitched, ain't no nigga would ever be signing up to do street shit with him. Yeah. Anyway. So I guess this is him right here. I think that, are they cheering like, yes, y'all got him, or like free him type shit? I can't tell. God damn. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if it looked like they like him. If I'm him, fuck the United States. I ain't coming back neither. I see why this nigga be over there all the time. I see why this nigga like it. Anyway. It looked like people are lining up to get a glimpse of him. I be popping bottles. Now, I ain't gonna lie. It looked like they're trying to get a glimpse of him. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, I keep telling y'all, man, 6ix9ine is Spanish Tupac, man. Jesus. Anyway, now if you're wondering why was he arrested, again, I gave you the explanation. From the Spanish world is coming out that 6ix9ine was jealous that his girl was, they both do music, was working with some producers that apparently they had chemistry, right? Like she had chemistry with those producers. That's why they're working together. But for whatever reason, 6ix9ine was jealous of that situation. I don't know if they mouthed off to him or whatever, but he came back with a bunch of goons and beat their ass or some shit like that, right? There's a video and surveillance video that actually leaked before of 6ix9ine actually pulling up, which is this. By the way, you know what I gotta tell y'all too, man? These days, wearing a shiesty is like, it's like retarded, bro. Like, everybody thinks like a shiesty is like, now you're incognito. Like, you could tell who's under the shiesty. You get what I mean? Like, I could imagine K Flock thinking that, yo, I got my shiesty on, so I'm good. That nigga was locked up the next day. Like, you could tell this is 6ix9ine from a mile away. You feel me? Now, don't use this in court, okay? I'm not helping y'all niggas. I'm just saying, what the fuck? Hold on. Yo, 6ix9ine, you can't do a crime rocking your merch, gang. Like, this is crazy, bro. It defeats the purpose of you wearing the shiesty when you're wearing the merch. You can't rock the merch but have the shiesty on. Like, bro, are we trying to be not seen or seen? Like, come on. Anyway, 6ix9ine with Goon 1 and Goon 2. The good thing I am going to say, by the way, this is a sad situation, and I'm going to give some tough love to 6ix9ine. You know it's my mans, but I got to give him some tough love. Real talk. Enough is fucking enough. I'm going to give him some tough love today. But, what I was going to say, the good thing, if there is a good thing here, I didn't see guns. And, in a lot of these situations, like, don't be going in like, I don't know, is Dominican Republic a third world country? Don't be going to other countries thinking that because you ran Brooklyn, them niggas will push your shit back. Pause. You feel me? So, again, I don't know exactly what's happening here, but it looked like, at least from what I saw, I ain't see nobody, like, brandishing a weapon, at least on this video. So I'm hoping no weapons was involved. But still, you can't condone this type of behavior if this is what happened. Anyway, so this is 6ix9ine and two dudes right here. He looked like he about that action. He ready for something. This nigga don't look like no goon right here. It looked like they were trying to get into the place. I don't know who this guy is. This is the odd part. This guy, he tells people to pull up, right? It's like he's almost a lookout. Yo, y'all niggas come through now. Then all of a sudden, we see, this is odd. This is 6ix9ine's security guard. this ain't no real goons. Maybe this nigga's a goon right here. But this nigga was just got to be a lookout, and the other nigga was a 6ix9ine security guard. So anyway, the story goes that this is the place where the producers are at. So they're saying that 6ix9ine beat up the nigga, and then this is them all running away. Now, it's only one time they ran away, okay? This video is in such perfect loop, it feels like people are chasing each other. It's the same people. Yeah. Now, let me see if I could... Yeah. So here is the producers kind of showing the injury. And by the way, if this is why I need like some people to translate on the Spanish side. Here we go.
Mira,
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 mira.
mira, mira.
Mira, mira.
Mira, ve.
Mira.
A ellos que no tienen que ver con nada, vienen un regalo de tigre, ¿verdad? Mira, ve.
Mira.
Está bien.
¿Y por qué no?
Estúpido del diablo, maldito celoso del diablo.
I know what Diablo means, the devil.
Él le dijo que estaba en Miami, que había dejado la puerta abierta y vaina.
Mira, ve. Mira, ve. Mira, mira, ve. Mira, ve. A ellos que no tienen que ver con nada, vienen un regalo de tigre, ¿verdad?
Okay. There's even more videos that's kind of a little bit more in depth. It's a little bit more gruesome actually, because it shows you'll see their injuries. The niggas bleeding all over the place. Let me see if I can find it. Dominican Republic fight. By the way, if anybody has it from an Instagram page, I'll post it from there. But I'm trying to see if I could find the injuries of the guys a little bit more clearer.
Yo, Act, doesn't 6ix9ine have a song with one of these niggas?
You said what?
Doesn't he have a song with one of these guys?
Ooh, that's actually he has a song with a nigga named Lanier. Lanier?
Yeah, one of them big dudes look like the same dude he did a video with.
You think so?
Yeah, he definitely look like the same dude in the video, bro.
Oh. From that Wape video, right?
I'm not sure it's a big Dominican motherfucker though.
Yeah, Wape. Let's see. All right.
I don't know for sure. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
This
trying
big
to
nigga right here.
look
You talking
alike.
about? You talking about this big nigga? Right?
Yeah.
Him?
Don't that look like dude?
You're saying
Nah, bro, that's Bullying 47. That's somebody else.
Yeah, that don't look like that nigga, bro.
Nah, yeah, you're right. That nigga look sinister.
Anyway, yo, wait. Who else is in the call? Do we get somebody in here that speaks Spanish or no?
Yeah, we got a translator.
All right.
Patria hasta la muerte, Trinitario.
Nigga, I don't know what you said, brother.
That was facts, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was me, gang.
All right. Anyway, yo, here's the reality. And by the way, I'm gonna try to if y'all have more videos, because there's more videos of injuries and shit, just send them over to me. I'll put them on the screen. But here's the point about it, right? 6ix9ine is on federal parole. I know this. He knows this. The world knows this, but they always say he's protected by because he's an informant. Like he has a badge in his back pocket. Now, I personally think he should be staying away from all of this dumb shit. I think him versus Anuel is kind of dumb. I think, some of the antics behind that is dumb. I don't think he should be, running around like he's like no tough guy anyway. You know what I mean? Like, again, you're on federal parole, my dude. I guess that's my only thing with it. Like, you're on federal parole. Like, you are a property still of the United States government, and you're going overseas. And again, one thing with 6ix9ine, and actually just with a lot of rappers, they always jealous over their girl, bro. They always jealous over their girl, who talking to their girl, who their girl talking to, who their girl working with. You know what I mean? Like 6ix9ine is an obsessive. Like 6ix9ine is one of them stalker niggas. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, he's like one of them Joe Budden back in the early 2000s with Tahiri, hide under the bed type niggas. You feel me? Like, he one of them type niggas. So, I'm hoping that he ain't do what they're accusing him of doing. But not only for his own sake, but bro, you on federal parole, my nigga. Like, come the fuck on, bro. Come the fuck on. Somebody said that's some insecure shit. Somebody said, nah, he's an agent, he's good. No.
Yeah, that badge don't work overseas, gang.
Well, you got to realize, so, like, when you're on parole, I mean, even if you do something overseas, that could affect your parole status. Right? Now, there's been this whole thing going on. Like, and again, this is like so huge. And again, I really need somebody who be like really be keeping up with the Spanish. Actually, let me read what this lady actually told me. This chick she's Spanish. This is what she put me on a game about. Where are we at? Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, she put me on game like crazy. So, ING Records official _ Now, chat, I ain't gonna lie, you definitely going to jail if niggas is showing, like, and by the way, trigger alert for this, this is blood and shit, I'm sorry. But you're going to jail when niggas don't even wipe the blood off and they on camera, full camera, you're going to jail. Like, you're going to jail when niggas don't even wipe their face off. He on some Jussie Smollett shit. Remember when Jussie Smollett said niggas put the noose around his neck and he walked home with it and sat for an hour, then called the cops with the noose still on his neck? Yeah. Don't even wipe your face. Get the cameras, gang. Get the cameras, gang. Get the motherfucking cameras. Y'all gonna see this. Listen, he's gonna file a lawsuit on 6ix9ine. Okay, damn. Yo, this nigga's lip look like a goddamn Michelin tire. Holy. Now, apparently these are the producers, okay? I'm going to give you the explanation that I got from this really nice young woman who here we go. Oh, here we go. So apparently was it yesterday or the day before, all the airports in the Dominican Republic got an alert to not let Tekashi 6ix9ine out the country, okay? It came from an incident that had to do with a producer. I don't know which one of these guys are the producer. Judging on the injuries, he only got a fat lip. This nigga got the beats. I'm guessing this is the nigga he don't like. They're saying that his girl, Yalin, was going to record with said producer, and he didn't like it, which, by the way, like, if your girl cares about you, right, and you love her, and you really don't like a producer, and it's going to be that much of an issue that you got to show up to put hands on him, why is your girl recording with said producer? You know what I mean? Maybe it's a situation you got to talk to her about. Anyway, apparently they're saying that 6ix9ine was jealous. So I asked the person, I said, why the fuck would he be jealous? They're saying it's because it's not the first time it happens, and the producer had, what? Had a live last night on the way to his place. Oh, they said the producer got caught lacking because the producer went live on the way to like the studio, and he even admitted that 6ix9ine was calling him, telling him that he's gonna beat his ass and all type of bullshit. So apparently the producer went on live and was telling people that 6ix9ine was threatening him, and he says 6ix9ine got there about 10 minutes after the producer, and that's when shit went left. Okay. So I said, and supposedly before this happened, his girlfriend was pregnant allegedly. So I'm guessing 6ix9ine's girl's pregnant. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it real with you. This is how foreign all this shit is to me. Me and 6ix9ine, like we still talk sparingly. The last time we talked was the Steve shit. Like I would talk to him about the Steve shit. Whatever he's doing in Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Mexico, and whatever he's doing in the Latin world, I don't know. He's a I won't call him an evil genius, but he's a marketing genius. So whatever he's doing, he usually has some method to his madness. It's usually sometimes to probably either keep visibility up or, like pick or fuck with somebody, if you ask me, on the outside. But I don't want to speak too much, I want to speak on his woman. I would think the initial attraction to Yailin was to make Annual mad. Now, clearly, he looks like he loves her now, right? Now, if I don't think he's having a baby with her, but
Imagine sharing a baby mama with your op.
Wait, why don't you think he having a baby with her?
nah.
Imagine sharing a baby mama with your
He
op.
might have got her pregnant, but nah, he ain't trying to have no baby, bro. Like 6ix9ine's world, like he ain't trying to take care of kids, bro. Like, bro, 6ix9ine got like
having kids, but he just not taking care of them.
yeah, but like no. Anyway, okay, so here's some more. I guess this is a little more information. Okay, they said, all right. So I'm asking this person, why would 6ix9ine be jealous of two, like, no disrespect to these guys, unknown producers, and why would he be so threatened when, he's really popular and his girl's really popular? He said to answer that question, why you would be jealous is because Yailin is very popular in the Dominican Republic, and she used to hang with nothing but the guys, okay? And as well, she was recording a song with him, and a video had went viral about her dancing years ago with that producer, and apparently he did not like that or her recording with him. And he lied to her, told her he was in Miami, but pulled up on her in DR. Now I'm going to keep it a bean with you. I know 6ix9ine. This is 6ix9ine's behavior. I remember 6ix9ine, when he was with Jada, he booked them a private jet, paid for her and her whole friends to go down to some villa, like she was mad at him, to go to some villa in the DR, and basically, it's Instagram models, so they're like, oh, we turning up, you know what I mean? Even though, like, your man is paying for this, which you're mad at your man, which 6ix9ine is like a weird nigga in a relationship-wise. You know what this nigga did? This nigga booked another private jet, showed up to the villa, to not even like to surprise her, to stalk her. He booked the villa next to her, which I'm like, yo, 6ix9ine, bro, you too popular to be, like, obsessed over girls, dog. You the nigga. You feel me? Anyway. So this sounds like some 6ix9ine shit. That's what I'm trying to say. Like 6ix9ine will be like, I'm in Miami, but then just pop up in DR. Yes, he'll do that. That's some Joe Budden shit too. They said they're looking for a gang he made in DR. What the fuck? 6ix9ine made a gang in DR. Y'all know, again, take whatever this person's saying with a grain of salt, but they are tapped into the DR scene. Okay, they said they're looking for a gang he made. Or I don't know if they meant met. I don't know if the English is their first language. He made in the DR called Killers, which is a whole bunch of idiot. By the way, whatever gang, killer gang. This ain't me saying this. This is somebody else writing this. I ain't think y'all are idiots. He said, which is a bunch of idiot Dominicans, little dumbasses will do anything for money. He made them his little gang, and those are the ones that are doing all that bullshit. I don't know, whatever. The producer didn't want the police involved, and he said it on the live video, but some news I get info from said that they were really going to retaliate, but he couldn't say that on live, but now police is on 6ix9ine's ass. Then somebody says, I'm going to keep you updated with the producer. They said word on the street is that 6ix9ine offered these niggas $5,000 each for them to say that he ain't beat them up. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Chat, I don't know, dog.
Maybe he needed to re-up on another snitch case, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest though. 6ix9ine hit you and say, yo, we about to beat the brakes off of these niggas. Are you going with him?
Nah, he gonna tell me.
Actually, I don't think he would tell in that situation.
That nigga's definitely gonna tell.
Nah, what is he gonna tell?
What?
I think 6ix9ine will only tell us a serious crime.
Yo, Ari. Get the fuck out of here.
Bro, it's just an assault. Like, my nigga, you're not gonna do 20 years over just like beating up a producer.
That nigga 6ix9ine don't even want to spend a day in jail, bro.
But he's gotten locked up. Like, he's gotten locked up the other day, and then now he's locked up again.
Nah, them DR, I heard them DR judges a little different. You know what I'm saying? And how we know he definitely getting deported, man? They might keep him for a little bit.
Well, no, I think that's what's gonna happen. Like, they're not just gonna just say leave the country. I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna at least try to have him either. They're gonna try to do some of their legal process before he gets out of that country.
Yo, that nigga about to snitch on his whole gang like he did here and get all of them niggas locked up and come home.
He said, "Come on."
About to repeat the cycle, nigga. What you mean?
They ain't got no RICO in no goddamn Dominican Republic. He ain't snitching on nobody. Yo, let me tell you this. In America, they got something called a RICO. You gotta snitch. In like Dominican Republic and Jamaica, you just pay a nigga, man.
Well, shit. Who you gonna pay to get him out of this? He should have already paid, right?
He pay the producers. Yo, bro, that fat lip that you got, nigga, that's from that Kylie Jenner lip kit you was fucking with, nigga. That was not from my fist. Yes. The other nigga, you gotta tell him, yo, that shit was not blood, gang. That shit was ketchup on my face. Something gotta give.
$5,000 That's crazy.
That nigga about to repeat the cycle.
Oh God. Oh, this is a picture right here. Oh, this is her, I guess, showing up to the studio or leaving the studio. All this happened on 10/13. I don't know if y'all can see it, but this happened on 10/13. By the way, yo, thank you for the donation, young Bebo. He says 6ix9ine beat up his girl's producer. Yeah, we're talking about that now. Trap Nalisa TV. I'm Dominican. How do I join the Discord? Discord.gg/academics. Zam says, thank you for the 5. It says, hi, Papa. Okay. Like, somebody got to tell me what this means. Lo hizo subir al estudio para que la abriar. What the fuck? Man, my head hurt me. Y dentro estaba mi otro productor también. The fuck is that?
Yeah, he basically said he made him go up to the studio so that he could open up. And then inside, my other producer was there too. That's what it says.
Oh, thank you. My boy. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So we seen that already. And somebody says, Todo dicen que mentira, y yo por no hacerle daño a Yalin. What the fuck is that?
Alright, they said everybody says it's a lie, and I'm not trying to harm Jailene. That's basically what it says.
Oh, okay. Who posted this? What the fuck? I wonder who posted this. The name is cut off. Okay. All right. So let me just play. Well, you could translate what this nigga's saying then.
Todo agredido ahí y de todo. Él cree que porque uno dice de Santo Domingo, dice que vamos a ver si es verdad, dice que él es tigre entonces. Agarró todos los dos productores míos. Yo me acababa de ir del estudio, Jailin se acababa de ir. Le estaba haciendo creer a ella que estaba en Miami y de repente apareció en el estudio con unos tigres y lo desbarataron a mis productores sin tener la culpa, sin conocerlo ni siquiera a ellos. Amenazándome también, de que por videollamada, de que pelear, de que el diablo y su hermana, que él anda armado. Entonces,
All right, what is this guy saying, bro? Grody.
Yeah, so basically what he said was that 6ix9ine made him believe that he was in Miami, and then he pulled up to the studio and he beat up his producers. That's basically what he said. So 6ix9ine lied and then made him believe that he was in Miami, that he wasn't even in DR.
Oh, okay. But here's my whole thing, and I don't know if you've been following this situation. If your girl is recording with a nigga you don't like, rather than go to beat the guy up, just tell your girl not to. Does she not listen to him?
Yeah, so apparently from what somebody else that's Dominican in here was telling me about it, was basically he wasn't trying to really beat up the producers. He was trying to get at the guy that writes music for her. And basically, I guess she was still like seeing him and stuff, and he wasn't with that, so he got jealous and just was trying to fuck that guy up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you saying that was her party? Like party the writer that be writing for all the females and shit.
Yeah, well, for Jaylene, basically.
Well, here's the thing, and y'all could tell me, any of y'all, Hispanic channels that are gonna hear this, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. This is what I've been told. Okay, the entire Latin music scene, 85% of the hit songs are written by like the same people. So like you'll have the same people writing for, I don't want to throw people under the bus because I've just heard all of these guys that some of y'all like in the Latin world, they all use writers. Like all of them use writers. Like, I mean, I know he don't care if I say it about him. Like 6ix9ine, like Hispanic writer, is the writes for like 5 other big Spanish artists too. You get what I mean? So it's like, yeah, it's like a community of writers. It's not like in the rap world, they make it seem like it's only like a party next door that writes. No, in the Latin world, these niggas ain't writing shit. It's a bunch of writers writing for everybody. You get what I mean? So that's what I was told. By the way, I hear that this guy here he was on 6ix9ine's song. That's why 6ix9ine got close to this Lanier guy. He writes for everybody. This dude right here writes for everybody. So that's why 6ix9ine got cool with him. He's been helping 6ix9ine with music. But he writes for, again, I just don't want to say other people's name because I don't know if this is known blanketly, but he writes for other huge artists as well. Right? So yeah. All right, let me go to the next slide with this shit. Where is it at? This is wait, what the fuck? Oh.
Ustedes lo van. No, pues yo voy a camino para allá.
¿Qué va a sonar?
Yo para que se conecten un par de gente ahora. Mi gente, manden este like a todos los lados. A todos los lados. A todos los lados. 6ix9ine acaba de llegar al estudio mi estudio, y agredió a todos mis productores porque yo estaba haciendo una canción con Jaylene, escribiéndole una canción y una vaina. Él llegó de sorpresa y desbarató a todo el mundo, pero yo me acababa de ir. Yo quiero que este like lo compartan en todos los lados, las personas que puedan.
Que graben pantalla.
Graben la pantalla, graben esta pantalla, grábenlo esto. Para que
Les voy a enseñar a los productores.
Que yo estoy llegando camino donde están los productores, todo desbaratado.
Él estaba metido en la vaina, por eso fue que yo déjame llamar ahí. Porque después puede ir la conversación.
No, pues yo.
Okay. Was he just saying the same shit right then?
So basically, he was telling everybody to shit alive. And he was basically saying the same thing I told you before. So that he's the guy that was writing the music, and I guess 6ix9ine was tight that he was writing for her. So 6ix9ine showed up and he said that he beat up his producers and basically was telling people to record that and start sharing the video and stuff. That's what he was saying.
So he wasn't there?
Yeah, he wasn't there when it happened.
Okay.
Ah, damn.
That's why on the first video, he says 6ix9ine came in here with a bunch of thugs and beat up my producers when they have nothing to do with it. That's what he said, like on the first video that you showed.
God damn, they got my boy 6ix9ine mugshot. Ah, nah. They can't have my boy like that. Nah, I ain't gonna let this happen. I ain't gonna let this shit happen. I'm calling the Dominican embassy tonight. Fuck all that shit. This is how you know you fucked up, man. You go to them countries, usually you wave your motherfucking American passport like it's like like it's the kryptonite over there, nigga. Like, yo, listen, all right, I'm getting the fuck on out of here, man. I'm American. Nigga, I'm American.
Yo, Act, we got the Dominican blogger guy, that one that donated to you.
Yeah.
I'm in here right now.
Oh, yeah. All right, somebody got to put me on game. I want to hear about all this fuckery. Is he in here now?
Yeah, I'm in here.
All right, what's going on, man? Like, why is there so much drama with 6ix9ine?
You talking about it? See, here's the thing, bro. 6ix9ine,
The 6ix9ine and DR,
Yeah.
they love that nigga. You want to know why?
They do?
You know how 6ix9ine is. Everywhere he go, he give out money.
Ooh.
He fucking showing people love.
Mm.
That's something you can't deny about 6ix9ine. You feel what I'm saying?
Wait. No.
DR, everybody is hungry, my nigga.
All right, hold on. We're going to break this down.
DR, everybody hungry.
So, when, Americans see 6ix9ine and we see him other places, the first thing that comes to our mind is, do they look at him and just say, oh, that's the snitch? Is that a perception of him or no?
I mean, niggas know he's snitching DR, but they don't give a fuck, bro. Like I said,
shit.
That nigga, you go over there, show love. They don't give a fuck. They'll be right there with 6ix9ine. That nigga throw him some cash.
Oh shit.
Oh, so that's the rat they jack.
Oh, so all those people, I thought all those people were there cheering that, like, yes, lock him up. But look, I just want to get a glimpse of him. They support him.
I wanted to get on here so bad just to say that, like, them niggas, you hear them niggas cheering, it's because they seeing 6ix9ine. Oh, we seeing a celebrity right now. They don't really give a fuck about what's going on.
Okay, so are you familiar with this situation with him and his, I don't know if it's future baby mom, but his girlfriend, Yailin?
Yailin la más viral.
Yes. Oh, yeah. See, I can't even say it like that. Okay, cool. Explain what everybody on that side of, like, the universe feels about this relationship. I'm confused. You feel me? Like, I'm confused. Like, 6ix9ine went from trying to fuck every girl in Booby Trap and Starlets. Like, after he got out of a relationship with Jada, he was trying to do that for a while. That's where he blew that $2 million from Steve. And then he meets Yailin, and they're just locked in. How does this happen?
Know, I'm gonna explain this right now. Yailin, it's like a win-win situation for both of them. Yailin doing this shit, don't think she fuck with 6ix9ine. Yailin doing this shit just to get back at Anuel.
Really?
And that's a fact.
Why is she mad at Anuel?
I don't know the situation between her and Anuel.
Did she come out and say that he beat her?
Just cause.
Didn't she?
He probably wasn't trying to fuck with her no more. Anuel is a nigga that can get any female in the universe. We're not even about to lie about that. And he probably just wanted to stop fucking with her. And she's doing this 6ix9ine shit to get back at him. And 6ix9ine probably just took the opportunity and was like, yeah, let's do this shit.
Yo, okay.
Because I don't fuck with that nigga either, for real.
So you gotta help me understand, though, because what really happened with Yailin and well, because the baby that Yailin has is really young, which means they must have been together not too long ago if they have a child together and the child is really young.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. They probably wasn't. I don't know. It happens, fallouts or whatever. But they probably, you know what I'm saying? They probably decided to part ways. Probably not in good terms. Because here's my perception about the start of the Yailin and Anuel relationship. Right. Let me try to break this down. Anuel goes to DR. He's trying to fuck with the DR movement. Yailin is a. First off, I want to say Yailin, to me personally, you don't really have too much talent. She just had a pretty face and she's marketable. Anuel probably seen that and was like, "Look, I could probably go ahead and I don't know, write some songs for this girl, work with her music wise, and then at the same time, just to get her buzz up, I could probably just fuck with her and act like she my girl." I mean, they did have a baby because I could be wrong. They did have a baby. But I feel like that was the start of things.
So, okay, so that's interesting. Hey, by the way, so the reason why Puerto Rico was a hot spot for a minute. Dominican Republic seems to be heating up while a lot of people are going there. Is that where the Dembow movement is kind of like the richest at?
Yes, Dembow started in DR.
Okay, so
Dembow is a rhythm of kind of like, you know, that Jamaican reggae.
Yeah.
And a mixture of like the Puerto Rican reggaeton.
Okay. So now the hotbed for a lot of these musicians is showing love to the DR. Like, is it Hirochi from DR?
Hirochi's from DR. Alpha's from
Alpha,
DR.
yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So that's why everybody's kind of gravitating to DR. Cool. All right. So So he gets with her. There's been all type of rumors, just like, you know what I mean? Remember there was an issue like in Puerto Rico, and apparently like he had to leave the country when he landed, and immediately. Remember the police had told him don't come.
that was on some award. There was an award show going on or whatever. And he pulled up. 6ix9ine pulled up with Yaling to go. I guess they were going to the awards, and then basically the Puerto Rican cops was like, "Bruh, I don't think y'all want to be here right now because Anuel, you know what I'm saying? Anuel is probably gonna be here, and I don't know what happened there, but they basically advised him to like, yeah, y'all should probably leave the country."
Okay, and right before I get into that point about Anuel, Jose B, thank you for the 5. He says, "Accurately throwing shots at Joe Budden." No, Joe Budden has admitted that he, at least in the past, I don't know how he is now, he's obsessive, or he's been obsessive. Like, he told a story about him hiding under a bed for hours till a woman came home. Like, that's obsessive stalker shit. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say is that 6ix9ine got some of them type of habits. You feel me? That's all I'm saying, brother. I can't be throwing shots at a nigga who's admitting these things himself. Okay, anyway, back to Anuel. So, from what I'm hearing about Anuel, so Anuel runs Puerto Rico. That's what I'm hearing. Like, I hear like he's one of those dudes who's kind of like a gangster nigga out there who just kind of runs a lot of them hoods. Really?
Yeah. And that's the perception he gives out, and apparently people back it up.
Somebody says Yailin and Anuel were married. Is that true?
That I don't have the full details on. I can't even sit here and lie. For real.
Now, obviously,
typically in DR, people don't even get married. Hey, I'm with you for a couple months. You my wife, for real. Just you given the title. So shit, yeah.
And then basically what happens then is, you know, I think people know some of the story because 6ix9ine and Anuel had a relationship prior to him going to prison. Then he comes out of prison. They basically do a song. Anuel backs up off the song. 6ix9ine gets mad about Anuel because he speaks up on an interview. Their issues kind of like escalate, and that's how they kind of fall apart. Now, this situation has nothing to do with Anuel, though, right?
Nah, this situation right here has nothing to do with Anuel. To what my understanding is, because I seen the interview that the producer, his name is Diamond La Mafia. He's actually the owner of that studio that they went to. The other guys, according to Diamond La Mafia, which is the producer that's in the middle of this, the other guys that got beat up have nothing to do with this either. They didn't even know Yailin. Like on a personal level, like, you know, they've never met Yailin before that day.
Okay, let me play. There's a news report on this. Let me play this. You can tell me what it's saying.
Quiero mencionar, es muy importante, sobre todo para los dominicanos, saber el tema de la artista Yailin. ¿Estaba presente junto a él? ¿Qué ha sucedido con ella? ¿Se queda allá? ¿Fue a Santo Domingo?
No, ella está bien, nada, esperando los resultados de esto.
¿Pero estaba en el hotel?
No, estaba para nada.
El tema legal que le quiero mencionar es muy importante.
Okay, I think I know what he's saying, but go ahead.
He's basically saying, like, you know, Yailin she's not in danger right now. She's just waiting on the results of what's about to happen. And another fact that the producer was saying, like, in the midst of, I guess, them dudes getting fucked up or whatever at that studio, 6ix9ine was actually FaceTiming Diamond La Mafia, which is that other cat that he apparently is, I don't know, he has some jealousy towards him. He was FaceTiming while beating him, while he was telling him, like, yeah, pull up to the studio or whatever. Like, that's what he was, that according to Diamond La Mafia, again, I'm gonna say. 6ix9ine was telling him, like, yeah, pull up to the studio, like, you know, I'm gonna beat your ass or whatever.
Okay.
And according to that interview, he's saying that the guys with 6ix9ine did have weapons on them.
Ooh, but they don't say what weapons.
It doesn't say what weapons.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask you about the Dominican Republic. Is the Dominican Republic like a gun-free zone? Like I'm imagining these places.
Oh hell yeah! Anybody have a gun in fucking Dominican Republic. It's basically like being in Florida. You'll never know who the fuck got a gun.
Okay. So yeah, so people be having shit. Damn. So that's what I'm saying. I'm worried for 6ix9ine's safety because, yo, bro, usually it don't fare well when an outsider comes and starts fucking with locals. Let's be honest. Like, and I mean, he might be tapped in with people that's there, but why do you think that he's that emboldened, if this did happen, to be doing all this? Is those producers just punks or some shit like that?
Yeah, that. And another fact that Diamond La Mafia also said, that there might be a member of like the police involved in this shit too with 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine probably paid somebody off. I don't know the facts. I don't want to talk nothing that I don't know about, but that's what that other producer was saying.
Okay. So this Diamond La Mafia person, you're saying, they posted on their story, mierda que decepción, ahora me quieres hacer quedar mal? What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, look at the deception. Now you want to make me look bad type shit.
Now, Yailin posted some extra long shit because like there's been rumors that 6ix9ine beat her ass. You know what I mean? Like, chat.
Yeah, that's another fact that Diamond La Mafia was also saying, that he also used to beat her ass or whatever.
Yeah, yes. Oh, he said who used to be who?
He said Diamond La Mafia also said that yeah, he didn't really want to say it, but he's like, they basically made him say it in the interview, like, yeah, he beats Jaileen's ass too.
So 6ix9ine beat her up.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly, according to Diamond La Mafia.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. This was a random accusation. Steve Will Do It came out and just like, yo, you hit your girl with a car, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what type of shit is that? Which, by the way, like, you know, that's a whole different conversation. But I've heard people kept coming to me and be like, yo, there's rumors in this whatever that 6ix9ine beat this girl up, and I'm like, man, do I know what the fuck is going on at this point? Okay. However, this is Yailin addressing these rumors, right? She says, and I don't know if you can read the screen, but I'll just read it out loud. Normalmente no hago esto, pero estoy cansada de que la gente invente cosas sobre mí todo el tiempo.
All right, so basically what she said right there is, I don't usually do this, but I'm tired of people painting a false picture of me.
All the time. All right, yeah, bet. All right. Estoy súper bien, enfocada, trabajando para mi hija, mi mamá y mis fans.
I'm focused, trying to do my music, worried about my daughter, my family, my mom, and my fans.
Okay, and it says, no estoy separada ni estoy siendo abusada, solo quiero trabajar en paz.
So basically she's saying she's not being abused by 6ix9ine. She's not separated from 6ix9ine. She just wants to focus on her music and live in peace.
And then the last thing was, a todos mis fanáticas las quiero mucho y agradezco todo su amor y apoyo. Gracias por estar conmigo en todo momento.
To all my fans, thank you for all the support, and I want to be with you guys at every moment.
Okay, damn.
It's kind of hard to train.
All right, so essentially she's saying 6ix9ine has never beat her.
Yeah,
okay, that's good.
She just confirmed it right there.
That's good. Like, I don't know where these rumors are coming from. And he also, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, she's talking about her album. So is she talented?
In my opinion, me following the music, how I follow it, she's not talented. Because to me, talent is somebody that can actually, well, I'm not even going to sit here and say that. The way Yailin started and got popular in this movement, she used to be a dembow dancer. Literally.
Really?
Yep. She used to literally just dance dembow on the street. People used to record her or whatever, and somebody got her for a music video, and then that's when she popped off.
I'm telling you, man. And by the way, chat, you know, any of my OGs in here, this would be a good time to check up on Angelica. I remember when Angelica told me she was moving to the DR. I was like, what the fuck? Like, nobody moves from a first world country what the fuck is that going on back there? It's my dogs. Nobody moves from a first world country to go move to the DR. And I remember her telling me that apparently the music scene is just popping. Do you get what I mean? And now when I see like everybody is talking about like, this Dembo movement, and apparently this is a hot thing and everybody's going to the DR, maybe she was right. I wonder if she popped off, because I think she's doing music.
Nah, I mean it is for because did you know Bad Bunny got popping? The first country he got popping at was DR.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the population of the DR?
I think like shit.
It's 11 million people.
Somebody would have to look that up.
Yeah, no, I looked it up. It's 11 million people. Damn. Okay.
Hey, act. I got a question. So, will this mess up his probation he has in the States?
I'm thinking so. Right? Now, usually when you're on probation or parole, and obviously it's different on a federal level, but I think it's probably even worse that he's on federal probation, because now, you went to another country, which, again, you might be like, that's outside their jurisdiction, but part of this, of you being on parole or probation, they usually say you're not supposed to have contact with the police, in the sense of even the police investigating you for shit. You get what I mean? That could trigger, at times, it could trigger your parole officer or your probation officer, like making recommendations either for your incarceration or some type of detainment if they feel like you're not acting as you should be acting on parole or probation. That's as much as I know. So if you're asking me, I know it's outside the country, but the mere fact that people are coming out to say he's in you got to imagine this. You're on federal probation for being a 9-trade gangster, right? And you're now being accused of starting a gang or having a gang in the DR and running around beating up people. I don't think parole is going to look at that too nicely. Now, I'm going to keep it being with y'all. I'm going to be honest. Because he cooperated, I do think that it's going to weigh heavily in his favor, because they're going to be like, yo, this is somebody who has assisted the government. Like, yeah, maybe this is his first like fuck up on parole, but we're not just going to lock him up with his first fuck up. Like, he was a pretty good, cooperant that helped us out. So that's what I'm thinking. So I don't think that he's going to be, I don't think this blows his parole. And honestly, if you really ask me how I think this is going to end, bro, with all due respect, it's the Dominican Republic, my nigga. You pay some cash and you're getting free, okay? As long as you ain't clapping, nigga, right? Come on, let's be honest, man. You go to...
Hey, Act.
What?
I'm not going to lie to you, though. The only reason this could go bad for 6ix9ine is because in DR, the cops love the clout. Like, in DR, if you're a celebrity, they would fucking lock you up and then take a picture of you just to know, hey, I'm the one that locked this dude up.
Okay. Well,
and they would probably try to make an example out of you at the same time, because this happened to Omega El Fuerte. I don't know if you want to research that at a later time. He's a merengue singer from the Dominican Republic, which they made his life impossible, bro.
Give me the rundown. Like, what happened with that?
Well, it's a long ass fucking story. I'll just give you a little bit of the runaround. He had a manager that he didn't really see eye to eye with. That manager paid some people, paid a female to say, hey, Omega El Fuerte beat my ass. Then he got locked up, did some time, got back out. They lied about him fucking somebody's wife. That's another thing. You fuck with some politician's wife over there or something, that's a wrap.
Oh, okay. God damn. Yo, chat, it's so, I know some of y'all, and by the way, welcome to everybody on YouTube, on Twitch, or Rumble, wherever you're watching this. I'll tell y'all like this, because I know some of y'all like, yo, Act, why do we care? Obviously, 6ix9ine is a huge artist, just in general, and he's someone who we've covered a lot. These days, what you're going to notice is that, man, I've been telling you the game is just getting on a globalized level. In reality, the reason why a lot of these dudes are even going towards the DR is that like just staying within the states. Like for example, and I'm gonna try to do a numbers breakdown. Hopefully today, I won't have all the numbers. Bad Bunny's gonna outsell Drake. Now he's gonna outsell Drake globally, and you have to realize as an artist, that bragging rights shit about first week numbers for United States only goes so far when you're an artist that's only relevant in the United States. Now, by the way, Drake's relevant everywhere still. But here's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Globally, like all these Hispanic artists globally are bigger than all of these rappers. And it kind of starts, I believe, a lot with the Spanish language. I think there's just many more other countries and places that that music could kind of transfer easily. Whether it's, you know what I mean, Mexico, pretty much most of Latin America, the Caribbean islands, well, at least Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico. There's a lot more place for that music to be consumed. Do you get what I mean? And by the way, let me clarify the thing about Drake and Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny's not just outselling Drake in the United States, but globally, come on now. Like, because I know somebody might be confused, and I'm not jumping topics really, but I just want to show you something real quick. Because, you know, if you are using your brain to think, you might be like, yo, well, that don't make sense, right? Hold on. Drake is on pace to sell 400 and, well, no, he already sold. He sold 411K first week with For the Dogs. Bad Bunny within the United States is expected to sell 250. Now, if you just hear that number, you're like, oh shit, Drake outsold him, right? But that doesn't make sense when you read this. His Bad Bunny's album became the first day of streams, he broke the record for the most streamed album in a single day in 2023 thus far. Which means it's outstreamed every Drake project on Spotify the first day.
You said Drake flopped?
No, I'm not saying that. Now, you might be like, well, how could that be if Drake sold 411 and he's expected to sell 250? Bad Bunny is a bigger, and he's a bigger global act, at least by numbers, just by numbers. I'm only going by numbers. He's a bigger global act than Drake. Drake is a bigger, like, I mean, Drake is really big all throughout the world. It's just that Bad Bunny, like, if we're just looking at raw numbers, if we're looking at Spotify global numbers, he kills Drake. If we're looking at Spotify US numbers, Drake beats him. So yeah, I guess I said that to say why everybody's kind of going towards some of these countries. I think 6ix9ine also found new life out there. His music, like, bro that speaks Spanish, like, is 6ix9ine's music, are people fucking with it out there or not? Is he here?
My bad, bro. I'm sorry. What did you say?
Is 6ix9ine's music, like, are people fucking with it in like the Spanish world or what?
Fuck no. They don't know what the fuck he be saying in them shits.
Wait, they're
They
like,
just fuck with him because it's 6ix9ine. Oh, this nigga caught a charge. He's fucking global. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's 6ix9ine. Like I told you.
Wait, they're not bumping it in the clubs
earlier. Like in DR, they go crazy. They literally slobber for these fucking celebrities, bro. I'm telling you.
So wait. So 6ix9ine drops these songs. Ain't the clubs bumping them?
Nah, the clubs ain't bumping that. The clubs literally in DR are bumping nothing but them both. I don't even know why he hasn't done them both, to be honest with you. Yeah, bro. It's just his figures. He holds, you know what I'm saying? He's a celebrity, so he's known everywhere. They're gonna fucking ride him. They don't even have to know your music, bro.
Yeah. There's no need to act surprised about that act.
Nah, I thought it was bumping his music, dog. Like, I'm serious. Yo, it looks like it looks like,
bro, when you see this nigga going around doing a flag tour, this nigga just pick up a flag and just go to the nigga was doing a song with Spanish niggas and then went to Africa to shoot the video. What the fuck is he doing, bro?
What you mean?
Yeah, I don't know. To me, honestly, I would have shot that
the
video.
beat sound African. That's what it was. The beat sound like it was like almost like an Afro beat, like it was an Afro Latin beat, bro.
Cut it out.
It was an Afro Latin beat.
Afro Latin, you crazy, bro? He went to Africa to shoot with the dancing African kids, bro. That's crazy.
Well, you know what I said before though. 6ix9ine is become. He's I forgot the word that describes it, but because he's so infamous for his run up until the snitching thing, or maybe even just for snitching, is that he'll always have people turning their heads to be like, oh, that's the one of one guy. So his celebrity without music is always gonna be up here. Even if he never makes another, like, you know, really infectious song, he'll always not only be rich, but he'll always still gain the same amount of attention, because he always will be like, oh, that's the guy who, you know what I mean? Somebody says,
"Hey, Ak, let me ask you this though.
Yeah.
Being that 6ix9ine, I guess I don't know really how the streaming shit works, but I don't know if people are capping and still streaming his music and just saying, I'm not fucking with him because, you know, that's the cool thing to do.
Yeah.
Or is he finding another avenue to actually make his money? I know he do be doing tours, like, you know, out of the fucking country or whatever. Is that where he's getting his lump sum money from?
He's getting a lot of money from a lot of endorsement deals and things like that. Again, I keep going back to this whole infamous thing with him, is like, people, like, he's a walking billboard. Like, he could at any moment capture the attention of everybody who is going to be tuned into media or music without him having a hit song. You get what I mean? So because of that, he has a bunch of deals and stuff like that, and he works with people and shit like that. So he gets his money there. Obviously, with music, you know, I don't know if he's recouped.
Let's be honest though, that only works if he's beefing with somebody. Come on, Ak.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh,
Yo, hold on. Yo, Kyrie, here's the thing. Man, he's just known. Like, yo, I don't know how to explain it. Because, yo, them in the DR, right, that they're just trying to get a glimpse of him, it's like Bigfoot, my nigga. Like, 6ix9ine's the Bigfoot of music. Yes, that's what I should say. He's the Bigfoot of music. Like, you've heard about him, you've seen it. It's like one of the craziest stories ever. And if they ever told you, yo, remember, Bigfoot is outside or down the block, you're gonna go down out the block to see. You get what I mean? That's what I'm saying with 6ix9ine. Like, for the rest of his life, he's Bigfoot. He's the most famous snitch.
But you know the thing about Bigfoot, Ak? You find out Bigfoot fake that first time, you don't give a fuck no more, bro.
Man, but hear what I'm saying. Yo, but hear what I'm saying, though. He's the most famous cooperant of all time. The story of what happened, like, in the 2 years of his life, that he was, like, making it to the top of music and got arrested and snitched, I think it's so infamous. The rainbow hair thing, even though that might sound trivial, like, it's so distinct that I think he's just always gonna be on an infamous level for the rest of his life. And I think that's why I think the music suffers because of that, because when you're gonna get attention from whether it's dating, like him dating this girl and people knowing this girl is Annuel's baby mama and him beefing with Annuel, it's probably bigger than any song they could make. Right? Just think about it. Any song they could make is bigger. Like the situation is bigger than that.
Hey, Ak, and I'm not gonna lie. 6ix9ine is lucky that I know it has a lot to lose.
You think so? Why?
I think so, because I think he would have probably been doing something to 6ix9ine.
Yeah, I told you. And hit me up, and he seemed really upset. Like he seemed really upset. Like I didn't know what was going on at that point. I didn't know what was going on.
I mean, how would you feel, bro, if your op is fucking holding your baby in a video, bro?
Oh yeah, that did happen, right?
Yeah, bro. Like that's disrespectful. Like 6ix9ine, he's like he reaches the tippy top of disrespectful, bro. Gets under a lot of people's skin.
So how does he? Yeah, but you gotta blame that on the Yailin girl though.
Yeah, she has something to do with it too. Because if you got morals and principles, you're gonna be like, bro, don't fucking hold my baby, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. These like for somebody who you said isn't talented or whatever, yo, she's doing mad views.
She is, bro. But that's because I'm gonna say that's because DR people are closed minded.
What do you mean?
They're closed minded to the fact that they don't really care.
Nah, this picture
They
was
don't really care
disrespectful.
about Yaylin's music or whatever.
Nah,
He's
this
with
picture
6ix9ine,
was
or he was
disrespectful
with
right here.
Anuel.
Nah,
Let's
this
follow
picture was
her.
disrespectful. This picture on my screen right now is disrespectful. My op cannot be knocked out with my baby in the bed. No way. Nah, nigga.
Yeah, bro. Like what?
That's wicked, bro. That's wicked, bro.
I know I could speak for all of us in here saying that, yo, if that was me in that situation, I'm pulling up, bro.
Yo, this is some crazy shit, man. This is some crazy shit. Yo, you know I know 6ix9ine is a sick guy, and he my friend, but he a sick guy. I'm gonna tell you why. You see what? If 6ix9ine don't like you, 6ix9ine rather take care of all your kids before he take care of one of his. Like that's a sick guy. That's a sick guy, bro. That's a sick guy. Yo, I've seen 6ix9ine around Jade and Jade's daughter, bro. Like 6ix9ine dropped her off to school, my nigga. Like 6ix9ine's a good, like he's a, like he actually plays his step. Like I don't think he's doing no weird shit. Like I think he's actually like, yo, dad that stepped up type shit. Which actually makes it crazy. Like, yo, all right, cool. You're holding it down, but I know your intentions. Like the motive is like, come on, dog. Cause nigga, you can do it for your own daughter. You know what I mean?
Bro, he like
6ix9ine a toxic motherfucker. He'll beat your ass, then go buy you a Lambo truck.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
He's Snoop Dogg and Baby Boy, bro.
That's a crazy reference.
Hey, all right, let me ask you this question too, and maybe yo, they got a baby all up in this. Yo, all I see is Edwell right here. Hey, by the way, let me ask.
Look just like Anuel.
Yeah, let me ask you a question, and maybe I got different taste in women. What's so attractive about this woman? And I'm gonna keep it light because I know that's his queen. Like,
hey, I'll tell you what it is right now.
Go ahead.
She's Dominican. She probably got a fat ass, and she probably fucked the shit out 6ix9ine.
It's a BBL, ain't it?
It probably is, but still, she probably be the Dominican women are fucking famous for throwing it down in bed. I ain't gonna lie.
Really?
I'm with a Dominican myself. I kept it within my race, bro.
No, they do say that about the DR women, my brother. They do indeed say that.
They loyal.
I'm gonna move on from this conversation.
I did Dominican too. I'm gonna move on. Gotta go grab himself a Dominican right now.
No, Angelica was Dominican.
Yeah, you know, nigga.
I'll move on from this conversation, man. Somebody say it's a BBL? All right.
You think I should beat the milkman allegation to get a Dominican woman?
Well, here's the thing though with a Dominican woman. Like Dominican women are super toxic though, and very like they're feisty too. So I mean, there's some upside with them.
No, you just gotta know how to deal with it, bro. I've been with my girl 11 years, bro.
How you deal with it?
You just gotta know how to deal with it.
How do you do?
You just let her be. Let her just express herself, bro. You gonna be good. She gonna want to fuck the shit out you in the nighttime. You good?
So when she's bitching at you, what you do?
Like, yeah,
Yeah,
all right,
set
you
up,
got
bro.
it. That's it. Cause
Yeah, just let her.
that's just a 5-minute little rant.
Facts. He's spitting right now.
Okay. Somebody said, take it from a Dominican. She's not all that. All of her buzz is because of the beef for Anuel and the fact that she's Anuel's baby mama. Now, I would believe that's true. Except Yailin.
Bro, her followers grew instantly soon as she came out that she was with Anuel. Her followers
Really?
grew
Bro, how the
crazy.
fuck does she has 11 million followers? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yo.
Don't know no female in DR got 11 million followers. Not even Nati Natasha, who's a Dominican artist.
How the fuck does, like, what the fuck is so viral? I mean, her name has viral in it, but how is she so popular?
Viral because of the them bow dancing shit. And she's from one of the fucking hottest blocks in DR.
Yo, this is sick, man. This is a sick picture, man. It's a really sick picture, man.
Nah, she's
from
fire.
She's from Los Minas. She's from Los Minas. That's one of the hottest blocks in DR, bro. I don't know if you heard about a nigga called Monkey Block, Lapi Consciente. They're from there.
Hey, I will say this though. Yo, 6ix9ine, man, you got to get a hold of yourself, brother. This
I ain't gonna lie, bro. She look like these little Spanish women looking white passing. I might need to get one.
I might need to get one.
Yo,
yeah, man.
Yeah, they look. Yeah, definitely one of these white passing ones.
This woman is obviously mentally probably torturing Anuel, right? Who's one of the biggest artists in the Latin world, and now she got you so pressed, you're beating up or trying to beat up other people who you think may be with her. Again, I always say this, man. You see, a lot of women realize their power once they realize that pussy could get two dudes to go crash out, beat each other up, kill each other. And you know what she gonna do after all that's done? Find two more suckers to play the game. So I'm just hoping 6ix9ine realizes that, bro, at the end of the day, a respectable woman, if you voice your concern to her, like, hey, listen, I don't like the fact that this producer or this writer, blah, 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 I feel uncomfortable with it. She should respect you, or y'all should have a conversation that y'all could leave that conversation where you don't got to show up to go beat a nigga up, because at the end of the day, you in cuffs, right? And she's on the gram talking about, I just want to make music in peace. You get what I mean? Like, she not going to get handcuffed and she ain't going to get beat up. So I'm hoping he kind of, gets it together, man. But I don't know how she's that popular. Is this natural? One thing I can say about Dominican women have like their natural bodies are BBL already.
True.
I don't think that's natural though. The only you can tell when it ain't natural. You look at the belly button. That shit just look like an unhealed wound.
It look like grilled cheese.
Once you look at the belly button, man, you can tell. Check-in report. Thank you for that. Thank you for the donation. He says, yo, Drake has sold 170 million records worldwide. Bad Bunny is capped at 44 million globally. This false narrative of him being bigger got to stop. Check-in report. Let me tell you this. If we compare Drake and Bad Bunny stats combined, and by the way, we're now in the streaming era, right? Drake used to sell in an era that was even pre-streaming, right? So he was selling actual physical copies. Here's the reality of it. Bad Bunny streams more than Drake. That's just a fact, my nigga, okay? Now, obviously, I like Drake more, but I'm just being honest. Here's the thing, too. Drake been making music since 2008. Bad Bunny started really putting shit out in 2017. Drake got a 10 years head start on the nigga. That's the point. So when you're talking about globally, let's talk about the last 5 years. Drake does not beat Bad Bunny in one of these stats in the last 5 years. That's a fact. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Now, if you're going to use Drake's almost 20-year career, against a nigga who has a career of goddamn like 5 to 6 years, okay, you got it. Like, we could literally look, Bad Bunny. Here we go. If you go to his discography, let's see his albums, right? Yeah, actually, he started releasing in 2018. Bro, the nigga career started in 2018 when Drake motherfucking dropped Scorpion. Like, Drake's already a 10-year vet. That's the point we're trying to say. Like, you can't compare Bad Bunny's career with Drake. What the hell? Like, that's stupid. It's kind of like even comparing, you know, they used to do it with the Patrick Mahomes nigga. Like, you can't compare Patrick Mahomes with Tom Brady's career. You could probably just compare maybe a year to a year, but you can't compare, like, again, he hasn't been in the game that long.
I think you're trying to move the goalpost for Drake.
What do you mean?
No, but facts. It is a good analogy because, like, Patrick Mahomes ain't been in the league as long as compared to Tom Brady.
So what I'm saying is, Bad Bunny is doing very well, and Drake just didn't outsell him. Like, Drake is that nigga,
bro. You're only talking in the U.S. Yo. Just to let you be, or just to let y'all realize. All right, look at this. Best streamed artists in 2022. Drake done dropped 4 to 5 projects in the last 2 years, my nigga. Okay, Bad Bunny dropped 1. You get what I mean? Drop 1. Here we go. And by the way, every year his dominance becomes more. Look, in 2020, Bad Bunny was the number 1 streamed artist in the world. We're talking about the world. 8.3 billion. Drake was number 2. In 2021, he did 9.1 billion. Taylor Swift was number 2. In 2022, last year, he doubled his numbers from 2021 to 2022. He did 18 billion. Keep it in mind, 18 billion. You know how we be posting up, like, Spotify Wrapped or whatever? Like, usually when you see a number like Uzi did 2 billion, that's crazy. Like, oh shit, Uzi's lit. He did 2 billion. Bad Bunny is doing 18.5 billion. Like,
all right, so I think Drake was them two. So what about Travis? Travis sold 500K. Drake sold 411.
Bro, you're not. Facts. I know you're smart in this. Facts. I'm telling y'all that the majority of their streams are coming from domestic sources. When Bad Bunny, put it like this, how comes the guy who has the most stream for the whole year doesn't sell the most in the U.S.? You know why? Because he's not only relying on the U.S. market, he's getting sales and streams from Venezuela, Brazil, Argentina, Chile, Bolivia, like Cameroon, every motherfucking where. That's the point. And that's what I'm trying to tell you.
You know Travis didn't sell like 500K. That nigga sold clothes. That nigga only really, the music part was like maybe like 2 something.
Yeah, it was like 250.
Travis.
Drake outsold Travis on Drake streamed more than Travis, and Drake outsold him if it's just, we're only talking records. If we're only talking records, Drake outsold him.
We can't do that, Act. We can't.
Bro, that nigga Travis was selling clothes. That nigga Travis Scott is Travis Scott is a boutique. That nigga is not an artist. Bro. That nigga is a boutique that makes music.
Listen, bro. Sells is sells. We're not gonna move the goalposts. Sells is sells, bro.
Facts. That nigga Travis is a whole boutique store. What you mean?
Yo, Chad, to put in perspective, ever since Bad Bunny dropped his first project in 2018, that was the last year Drake was number 1 as the number 1 most streamed artist in the world. Drake did 8.2 billion that year. After that, 2019, Post Malone actually did it. And then after, it's just been Bad Bunny. Next year is going to be Bad Bunny. The year after is going to be Bad Bunny. And the year after that is going to be Bad Bunny and Taylor Swift. Okay? Really, it's going to be this Bad Bunny and Taylor. That's it. Drake's always going to be in the top 5. It's just that I'm going to just keep it real with you, bro. Taylor and Bad Bunny on a global level, bro, is sickening, dog. And also, by the way, I don't say this to like knock, Drake's my guy. I'm not trying to knock my guy. I think that Drake could be number one. I actually think Drake's the way he goes about his music is really lazy. Not making music, but the way he goes about like kind of increasing his brand is super lazy, bro. Like you can tell he know he's lit. He don't give a fuck. Like Bad Bunny is constantly touring the entire world. He's constantly doing things to make sure his music is like Drake barely even want to shoot a music video, bro. Like Drake just be like, Drake sent out one tweet, do a radio show and said, fuck it. So I think Drake could be way bigger. Honestly, Drake selling 411,000 first week. I think Drake should be selling at least 600 every time. But he doesn't put that much effort into the rollouts. Last time he sold over 600. What you mean you shouldn't have to? Bro.
Beyonce don't.
Beyonce not selling.
Yes, she does. What are you talking about?
Yo, Taylor Swift, she puts all her fucking effort. She sold 2 damn million in 1 week one time.
That's an interesting point, Ike. That's the first time I heard that. You saying that you think Drake would sell more? Like, what's the last project?
And by the way, I'm saying this because I like Drake, and you got to keep even the guy at the top motivated. Drake don't compete with Travis Scott in my mind. He don't compete with Kendrick. He don't compete with nobody in hip hop. He competes with Bad Bunny and Taylor Swift. That's his competition. You're a pop star. I don't care if you rap with Yeet. You're a pop star. You said it on your record before. You said, yo, crossed over to the other side. You ain't even had to die. You said, I'm a pop star. You made a song called Pop Star. You're a pop star. You get what I mean? You compete with Bad Bunny and Taylor Swift. That's your litmus test. You're not competing with Lil Baby. Somebody said Drake desperately tries to promote. No, he doesn't. Play this. Yeah, Drake don't do bundles. Drake don't do bundles, special edition. Taylor does all these things. That's why her albums live for so much longer. Hey, here is the 10th anniversary special edition, remastered with the extra squeaky clean, and I have one more new song on it. Oh, let's go get it. We love Taylor. Drake fans love Drake too, but Drake don't be doing none of that. He's just kind of, all right. Do you get what I mean? Like the pop stars do that.
What do you think was the last album that he was marketing?
Scorpion.
For real.
Scorpion. Thank you. Scorpion. And even that was a little bit like even that, like the coolest part of that was, hey, I got $1 million budget for my album, and obviously he had a song called God's Plan. It's like, hey, I'm just giving away the $1 million in the song or the video. But like Drake doesn't really do the most. And I think because the music has been so good, and because I don't know if he's thinking or if he's, I don't know if he says my competition is Bad Bunny and Taylor Swift, but I think he knows he's gonna be number one by a long shot when it comes to rap. So I think he doesn't even try that much. Like, fuck it.
Has Drake ever done a world tour?
Yo, see, he has, but here, you see, that's another thing I was trying to get at. If it feels like Drake still stays more domestically than these other people. Like, obviously right now, Taylor's still domestic. Well, she's doing the domestic side of her tour. But Bad Bunny, every time, like, I seen that nigga performing in Sri Lanka, man. Like, what the fuck is going on in Sri Lanka, dog? Bruh, this nigga in Sri Lanka? Like, yo, like, this dude, like, he really, like, yo, like, wait, this nigga got a concert in Antarctica? Oh, hell no, man. Like, he all over the place. I think if Drake did that a little bit more, you get what I mean? Like, Drake should be the Rolling Stones of hip-hop.
He got a good point, because his only real marketing for this album was the tour.
Bro, are we going to act like the marketing... What was that? What album it was where he was announcing the features by like just popping up billboards? It was cute. Yeah, that's cute and everything. But like, dog, man, like, yo, you're a pop star. Like, my nigga, like, you gotta. Well, again, I feel like he doesn't care, but he could do a little bit more with that, bro. Let's be honest.
I agree. He could do a lot more with marketing and doing interviews with big acting and shit like that. Definitely, I agree 100%.
Shit, interviews help. Appearances help. Like, put it like this. I think Drake just be so much on chill mode. Like, I feel, I don't know. I feel like Drake should be at them. You know, everybody talking about, oh, Taylor Swift should be doing the Super Bowl this year. Man, have we like we've seen Kendrick at the Super Bowl? Why don't we? Drake needs his own set at the Super Bowl. Like, why we don't see Drake in those spots?
I think he preferred to do the CFL.
Man, hell no. Bro, do you get what I mean, though? It's like, when you're seeing an artist trying to become as commercialized as possible, you see them in certain places, and it's rare that you see Drake. Like it feels Drake don't go out of his way for a motherfucking thing, bro.
You said he is big as Taylor Swift, right? Or like competing with her?
I think that's the level he has to compete with. Now, I'm not going to say he's big. I think Taylor Swift right now is the biggest.
I'm not sure, but I heard like Taylor Swift, like what she produced when she has shows is more than what the Super Bowl make or something, or similar to it.
Well,
yeah, she pulls up and changes the economy of a city.
Yeah, because when she comes to Chicago, everything, the price go up. Hotels is fucking ridiculous.
Hey, besides Taylor Swift, there's one other person that does that, and that's Morgan Wallen. Morgan Wallen and Taylor Swift changed the economy because these white folks go out and spend money.
Hey, but again, if we look at raw numbers, the amount of times Drake performed in New York for an entire week, actually it was more than a week. It's like a week and a half. If you combine all the people that went to all them concerts, and then you combine to when Taylor Swift was in the New York, New Jersey metro area, it's pretty much almost the same people. It's just that Taylor shit look bigger. Pause. It looks bigger because, bro, she's doing the biggest venue possible. She's doing the Yankee Stadium. She's doing, you know what I mean? I don't even know if she goes to Citi Field, but she does MetLife. You get what I mean? While Drake, you know, he didn't do a stadium tour. He did an arena tour. So he's doing the Garden and the Barclays, which hold 1/3 or like 1/2 of what, you know, Taylor is going to bring out for one night. You get what I mean? But Drake's just going to be there for multiple nights.
Is it because he still do hip hop or something?
I don't know what it is, man. I think Drake just be chilling, dog. Yo, he be chilling, but sometimes, like, as a fan, I be like, yo, dog, yo, it's okay. You're the best rapper ever. You could be, like, I want Drake to be still selling 1 million plus. Why do y'all think Drake don't sell as, why do you think this album ain't sell over 500K? Let's talk about it. Which, by the way,
I'm going to tell you,
410 or 411 is still a W, but why do you think it didn't sell over 500K?
I'm going to tell you why, because initially, everybody wanted a party album because they thought this was going to be a party album for the dogs. And two, just like how you were saying, that generation of people who grew up with Drake, that's like between the age of like 26 to 35. We're looking for another Take Care or Nothing Was the Same. And that's why.
That's all after the fact reasons, though.
Yeah. That's why I agree to. I think that's after. It's so interesting. By the way, Cult of Masculinity, thank you for the 10. He says, yo, Bad Bunny has 767 million views in the last 30 days on YouTube and 79 million on Spotify. Drake only has 313 million views in the last 30 days and 83.2 million on Spotify. He says Drake's barely winning on Spotify, but losing complete, getting demolished basically on YouTube. Like, again, just global consumption. That's the only point I was trying to make. Global consumption. I think a lot of U.S. artists, and I told y'all about this before, a lot of U.S. artists play the U.S. market too much. Like, again, think about it. And maybe it's because the music just don't translate. When you're a little baby level, like, at some point, you got to start, you know what I mean, going to other countries and shit like that if you really want to be getting them bags. Like, yo, it's being reported that Bad Bunny's getting $10 million for every show. You know that, right?
Is he
Every
signed
show,
to Drake?
$10 million. I don't think so. I think Birdman was just chatting. But put it like this: $10 million a show. You don't get to that just by like only appeasing niggas in Milwaukee, Chicago, LA, Houston, and motherfucking like New York. No, you gotta kind of have to have a global appeal.
Wait,
you gotta be able to pull out the illegals. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Wait, you said Birdman. You think Birdman was just chatting about Bad Bunny being signed to Drake?
Yeah, I think so.
So why would he just chat like that? Like that shit crazy. You don't know what to believe no more, bro.
Well, put like this. First of all, if he was really signed to OVO, you don't think Drake would be taking credit for that? That's a win, bro. That's a win. Secondly, you don't think he would be promoting Drake would be promoting his album more? Y'all don't think so?
Yo, I don't even know what to believe. You just fucked my head up, bro. Cause
Wait, did you
when
believe
Birdman
it?
said that shit, I literally believed that shit. I don't even know no more, bro.
So you just took it at face value.
Yeah, this thing is trolling.
This nigga facts is trolling, y'all. Yo, I think the reason why I got 3 reasons why the album didn't sell as much.
Go ahead.
Number 1, I think it's partial oversaturation.
Okay, I like that reason.
I think, secondly, the only real promo or marketing for this album was a tour from the previous project.
I like that reason too.
And reason 3 is just because niggas don't know what the fuck they want when it comes to Drake. To be honest, most of the critique of this album is not about the actual music. It's about niggas being right or wrong about the album. Niggas have this some type of perception that they have control over what Drake does, but honestly, it's the same music you was going to get. It's just niggas didn't pay attention when he dropped the first single and it was sliming you out. That should have told you what the album was about. So again, although again, I think the music is great music on that album. I think it's honestly, if not his first and only complete concept album. Like, it's a concept here that I can understand off rip. You know what I'm saying? If you pay attention.
Yeah.
But I think, again, most of the conversation about this album, it's again like what is it called? Comparison is a thief of joy. How do you niggas want old Drake, but y'all want this nigga to do something new every time? It's like at a certain point you gotta just accept that you're getting the Drake album. And this is a phenomenal Drake album, if you ask me.
Hey, put it like this.
Word.
And by the way, Cult of Masculinity, thank you for the 10. He said, or thank you for the 5 this time, actually. He said, yo, Taylor Swift's movie did $128 million in the opening weekend worldwide. He said, I don't think Drake could do anything close to that.
Wait, and hold on. This is my issue with the Taylor Swift comparison, just across the board with anything that has to do with Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift right now is actually going on tour off of basically a greatest hits album. I don't think nobody else is talking about that because we don't give a fuck about Taylor Swift for real. But if you pay attention, she's doing a greatest hits album type shit. Like, it's not like just a new music for real. It's her old historic classic album.
I feel like for the last 3 years, she's been putting out her old music and just giving like 3 or 4 songs new. Which, by the way, illest finesse ever. Like, yo,
Yeah,
I'm re-recording my old shit, and I'm gonna give y'all just 3 new songs, and that's the album.
And to be honest, if Drake was to go away for 3 years and come back and be like, yo, I'm about to do a greatest hits album and tour, nigga, that shit gonna go crazy.
How long of a break y'all think Drake will take? So here's what I'm thinking with this break thing with Drake. I think the music that Drake was making in the last, I want to say since 2019, right after Dark Lane Demo, I believe that the music he was making, not saying it wasn't timeless, but it wasn't meant to drop this and don't drop for 2 years. It was meant to, yo, let this hold y'all for a couple of months, up to a year, I'll be back with another one, right? As opposed to, like, say, obviously, like, Take Care, and even though Take Care and Nothing was the same, pretty much came, like, within 2 years of each other. But, like, some of his earlier albums, those albums not only were more timeless, he could have dropped it and just disappeared. Like, put it like this project here, I think it's hard to disappear on this note. If he goes away for 3 years and this is the last thing we hear from him, now granted, I know he's gonna be doing mad features and shit like that, but I do think a break like that would help him. But I don't think you could disappear when you just dropped this type of project, because this type of project was not meant to be.
I ain't gonna lie, that's so unfair.
Like, all right, let's bring Kendrick into it. When Kendrick drops Damn in 2017, granted, I don't agree with him taking a 5 or 6 year break, but Damn was such a project that could have lasted the test of time, that if you didn't drop for 2 to 3 years later, if your last project is Damn, people are like, okay, we like, shit, I know he's cooking up. If your last project is For the Dogs, I don't know if you take 3 years off. And
but what do you expect that? What would you want to hear from a nigga if he took even just a year off? What do you want from it at this point musically?
Musically, I want him to create again in a vacuum. And I think I think it requires time away from this ongoing cycle. Like I mean, many artists have fell into it. This ongoing cycle of putting out music, and you fall on the, oh, okay, this is trendy at the moment. Let me take advantage of the trend. And obviously the numbers are going to look phenomenal. But when you fall back for a while, you could create in a vacuum. And I think Drake's music is always like the great shit he's done, or the spectacular, amazing shit he's done. It's always been in a vacuum where it didn't sound like there was a time to it. It just sounded, you could only match it to the time in his life and maybe to the time in your life. And then, but this album felt like it was, yo, we in 2023 getting lit. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. I don't think people, if you could only say that if you didn't understand the concept of this project. I feel like this project is slightly deeper than that, but here nor there.
Yeah, no. Hey, listen, I think some of the criticisms, about the album is definitely, it will make you feel like people are saying, yo, it's just some surface level bullshit. No, I think people are just saying that, compared to what he normally does, it didn't feel like it went as deep. Pause.
I mean, because it didn't.
I feel like this was probably one of the more vulnerable albums from Drake, because he was saying shit like here that we would call niggas a fuck nigga for saying. And he was just flat out saying shit.
Like what?
Shit. Oh, the shit with Riri, that shit, like most niggas would be frowned upon, but Drake could do that. But like for him to say like names and shit like that.
Hey, I'm so fucking glad you said that.
That direct is very vulnerable.
Wait, are you a huge Drake fan? Respectfully.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And the only reason I'm asking that is because your critique I've only heard from people who aren't really huge Drake fans. Now, I'm going to use your own example against you. You said the song, and I'll pull it up, right? Drake here we go. Let's go to Genius, and the song's called Fear of Heights. So you're saying that because, you're saying this is his most vulnerable album because he's being truthful and he's he dissed Rihanna on this. This is why I think, this is why, as I don't want to call myself a true Drake fan. I'm just saying, as someone who I've just seen way more levels of vulnerability, put it like this. The Drake that I'm used to, he's still going to diss her. But he's going to tell us why he feels this way. He's going to tell us and kind of almost in a layered way break it down, like even on a vulnerable level, how he felt when she went, or how they broke up, how he felt when he found out she was having a baby with somebody else. Like, it was going to be more than, this just seemed like an angry fuck you letter.
No, and I feel that, and I think the reason I feel that way is because if you tired, like, again, this goes back to me saying people want old Drake, but they want him to do something different at the same time. Right?
Okay.
I feel like this is a different approach to something that he would have did the whole like sing about it thing. You know what I'm saying? Granted, it could be coded throughout this project across of it. You know what I'm saying? But in this right here, it's very direct and it's refreshing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
Like, I really love this project. I think this is one of my favorites.
Nah, the project was cool, but I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, I can't give Drake my 100% support no more. I'm gonna keep it official. Like,
hold on, wait, hold on. I mean, yo, Chris Carson, thank you for that on YouTube. He said, he made a comment. He said, yo, although he said, act, those days are over. He hasn't done that really since Views. Like, if you go back to Views, like, he had some of those songs on there, right? Like, you know, Keep the Family Close. It was a lot of, like, you could kind of tell, like, again, you knew where his mind was at with shit, right? Like, even a song like, I mean, he even did it with, for example, Emotionless, one of my favorite Drake records, right? Like, clearly, Drake gets exposed for having a child, right? You think he couldn't just say, fuck you, Pusha T, you a bitch, I'll slap the fuck out of you, or whatever the fuck, like, he could have just said, yo, fuck you, but he now, like, the Drake I know is going to explain to you the feelings and emotions he goes through when he's now beefing with his idol Kanye West, and there's a nigga with nappy braids who's still dissing him, right? Like, this is what you get. This is what you get. Like, this song right here, this is what you get. Emotionless, this is what you get. So, again, when I'm holding him to standards of vulnerability, I hold him to this. Go ahead. My bad, facts.
Nah, you good.
I don't want to like break down a bunch of Drake music right now. I just feel like it's a great album. I think if you listen to it and you listen to it, understanding the concept, it's hard not to say it's a great album. That shit's fire.
I agree, but
if you fly bitches out, like if you flew bitches out that you know get flown out, you probably go fuck with this album. Like that's how I feel.
I mean, but that's such a niche fucking like audience, bro.
That's okay.
Like,
There's a lot of times niggas make music for niche audiences. That should be okay. Niggas,
but he's Drake.
You can't get mad at Drake for making projects for niche audiences. He just did that for the last project. The project before last.
What? Honestly, never mind.
Fourth project in 2 years.
Let me ask y'all this: why do y'all think, like, for example, when Honestly Nevermind came out, like, obviously, you know, people are gonna have their feelings and thoughts about that project, but I think most people kind of said, even if it wasn't for them, they were like, all right, we're gonna wait for the next one. Why this project comes out, right? And by the way, Her Loss was amazing, right? Why, when this project comes out, people now want to make definitive statements about the state of Drake rather than saying, all right, this Fall of Dogs may have not been my cup of tea, but he probably gonna come with some different shit next time, and I'll probably be fucking with it again. Like, it feels like this is the point where I think there's a lot of, you know, like pylon mentality where people are trying to, you know what I mean? Like people are trying to like say, yo, he's falling off, or, you know what I mean, he's getting old or some shit.
You know what? He getting too cocky. Like, I feel like he feeling himself, and he need to reach back. Like, at some point, you gotta reach back and touch the nigga's hands. You know what I'm saying? And he not doing that. Like, he respectfully, like, what I was saying before was, I'm not giving Drake my full support until you get that interview, respectfully. And he might not give a fuck, but I'm just not doing it. Like, respectfully, he gave Bobby that interview, and she's not even for the culture. And like, that shit just weird. Like, I can't fuck with Drake until you get that interview. Respectfully, that's just me, bro.
You know what?
I'm gonna boycott that nigga until you get that interview. Word to my mother.
I think it's because it's a fork in the road for him, like, musically. I think this album like signifies like a divide in his career where he's gonna either have to decide to. He's either going to decide to try to go the commercial route continually without maturing his sound or his content and trying to kind of make music in the moment with whatever is hot now, or he's gonna have to go the opposite way of that and mature in his music. Which I think the only way of him being able to do that is if he does take a long enough break. But he has to drop the album with that in mind, that he's not for the moment anymore. I think that's why people are so upset about it or saying like he fell off, is because this is such a clear indication of just him chasing trends. You know what I mean? Like it's not like Honestly Nevermind where it was him experimenting or something like.
But has he not been mature before? Can he not just do a fun good album? Like I don't know why y'all so upset about one album when he did a whole dance project. Niggas just.
That was his one fun album, was Honestly Nevermind. It's like you got to get back to, even though he's Drake and I understand that he touches so many different audiences.
But Her Loss was a fun album and people like that.
Right.
Wait, hold on. By the way,
at some point though, he has to get back to his core, bro.
Wait. Yo,
even
by the way,
if he's Drake.
By the way, you know what I've thought about this album? This album is probably received so differently. Now, granted, I ain't gonna lie, I don't think there's like such a standout like smash hit, which I think that's an issue. But I think this album is received differently if Drake rolls it out differently. I think.
I don't mean to cut you off, but that's the point I was gonna make, man. That's the point I was gonna make. You asked why he wasn't selling as much. Just think about how he rolls albums out, bro. Just think about how CLB was rolled out. It sold 700K for a reason. He had billboards. He was on SportsCenter. That nigga just posted on Instagram. He just posted on Instagram, I'm gonna drop an album. Like, bro.
But also, no, just think about this too, right? Like, I think if you look at the content, because I hear people talk about maturity and chasing trends. If we look at the content of Her Loss, like, bro, he got songs like Broke Boys, Back Outside, you know what I mean? Like 21, could you do something for me? Like that wasn't like a that was the same Drake we're getting now, but because it was a collab album with 21, and we're like, oh, we just want to have fun. Cool, we gave him a pass. When Drake then says, put it like this, and I think that's why, you know, even when he dropped more Life and he said, oh, it's a playlist, we're like, oh, okay, so we're not getting a Drake album. We're not getting that sound. We're not getting that sound in a vacuum, which we're used to on Take Care. Nothing was the same. Definitely Views, right? We're thinking, okay, we know why we're not getting that. With this one, all we hear, we're getting a Drake album. So now we're thinking, oh, shit. We're getting a continuation in that line. But if he had said that, yo, this is, I don't know, like, just to be like, yo, this is like a mixtape, a little vibe I had or some shit like that.
Like a commercial mixtape.
Yeah.
Sort of like if you're reading this, like I that's the only way I could see it passing off is with that.
And I think if it was rolled out like that, the criticism that we're getting doesn't bleed or it doesn't go that loud, because I really looked at the content, and I know shit. I've been critical a little bit, like, yo, damn, all right, but bro, he's doing the same shit on Her Loss, same shit. I guarantee, same shit.
You know, UMG ain't gonna let that's the thing. Like UMG ain't gonna let him say, "Oh, this is a mixtape." He want because you get a bag every time you drop an album. Yeah, you don't really give a fuck.
No, of course, but I think, you know, in presenting something like, again, the reason why sometimes an artist they know they're all right, Kid Cudi fans. Now I know Kid Cudi's been through a lot, but like at a point there was a huge demand for Man on the Moon 3, right? Like, oh shit, we need this shit, right? Now, what he made it clear anytime he was doing another type of album, like, hey, listen, this ain't Man on the Moon. Just so y'all know. So when those albums came, like In the City or whatever it was, you didn't have that expectation because you're like, oh, this ain't one of the Man on the Moon, right? It's kind of like,
right.
Like there's Drake's solo albums. There's a series, and if he presents anything else that like it's like, oh, this is not part of the series, we'll forgive the juvenileness, we'll forgive whatever. But when he kind of let us know that this was supposed to be one of them ones.
That's a good point.
And I'm gonna also say to you, Boom, as a counterpoint to if he rolled it out differently, like if he marketed it kind of at the same level he did for CLB. Let's look at the reception for CLB when it came out. He marketed it like phenomenally, but the reception was still lukewarm for that album.
Yeah,
so
but
I don't think.
sold 700K. You know what I mean? So it still did number. It like 650 or something, 32. That's good numbers. 411 after you just dropped an album and you sold 405. Come on, man. Like they're gonna.
But we're
they're gonna
talking at that point. We're moving the conversation to sales numbers and not the reception, though.
Right.
But reception is the people that's tuning in really in the first week. Really, that's the people who gonna listen to your album because they're gonna go higher.
But if 700 people download or listen to your album and still don't rock with it, the reception is still poor. That's the point.
But you can still use that. Hey, you ain't gotta like it because I still sold 700K. It don't fucking matter. You know what I mean? I mean, if you want to be number one,
I get what you.
Hey, by the way, Mario Davenport, thank you for the 10. He says, "Ask how many songs on this album you like." Boom kind of asked me this before, and this is why, like, I'm gonna answer your question, but the answer isn't really indicative of really what I feel about the album. Like, I kind of like the majority of songs on this album, but I like it on a, it's cool. It's not like, oh, I love it. You get what I mean? So it's like, I'm not listening to these songs like, this shit is whack as hell. Like, it's passable. Like, this is good. Now, I feel like this is an album he left throwaways on. Like, I've never really thought, anytime I listen to a Drake album, I've never said, oh, this is a throwaway song. This album, like, all right, this is a throwaway.
You think so?
And also, here's the thing. A lot of songs that I'm like, about, other people like. So that's why I'm like, maybe it's just my taste.
Cool. That's like, if you understand the concept, like if you listen to it for like the concept, it serves a purpose. Every song in here kind of serves a purpose.
Every song besides let's say the Yeet song, the first person shooter, it's about like 3 songs.
Let me ask a philosophical question. Let me ask a philosophical question that goes to Kyrie. That goes to Kyrie's point. And I ask everybody who's watching this. Chat, y'all answer this. Is it whose fault it is if the art isn't interpreted and understood correctly? Is it the artist's fault for not presenting it as such? Or is it the fault of the consumer, the watcher, the viewer, because they're not interpreting it as maybe the artist had wanted you to? Or is there a middle ground?
That's your fault, No, it's the viewer's fault because it's like art is like he know what it's about, and if you don't get it, that's on you. Like, let's say, I don't know, this is a wild one, but like, let's say To Pimp a Butterfly. Some people probably thought it was just, this is some different Kendrick, but the whole time it's a whole message behind it. And if you didn't get that when you heard All Right, and you didn't get that when you heard You or I, then that's your problem because he let the message go. And the message ain't that like I don't mean to cut you off, Kyrie, but it ain't that like hidden. It's a love album. It's basically these bitches ain't shit. It's basically niggas talking about hoes and how they ain't shit. Like, if you really listen to the album, it is a message in For All the Dogs. Besides, when you get past the Yeet and the first person shooters and the shit like that.
Boom, I feel like it's Drake.
Let me respond to that. I think honestly, we've gotten to a point in music where people kind of have like, some people don't appreciate the art behind making a project, and that's why we go into singles. And I think every time nowadays, since people look into like first week numbers and all that, people start listening to the music to find something to brag that the artist got a hit, rather than listen to the whole project. And I think that's why when we talk about Kendrick. Well, yeah, when we talk about Kendrick, most people who are fans of Kendrick are appreciative of the whole entire art piece of it. And like some artists I go into listening to their project like art piece, for example, like Travis Scott's last project. That was his art piece version of his music, right? But the album before that, what was it? I can't think of the name. Somebody tell me the name?
Astro World.
But which album?
Yeah, with Astro World, that shit's all hits. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit you with the slaps. Then the Utopia was like more like an art piece, mosaic type thing.
I also believe this, right?
Art piece too, man. It just had slaps.
Hey, by the way, I also believe that if this, again, I keep saying presentation. If this album isn't rolled out pretty much middle of a tour, it's not so close to his last album, and if it was a time enough where people could get off the last vibe he's on and kind of like kind of get into like this new vibe or whatever, or get into the vibe for this album at least, I think people kind of think about it differently. And again, it comes back to saturation, right? So if you're dropping, like, you're bound to have a reaction like what you're having now when you're dropping a project every, like, especially if your artists of Drake's caliber, where your projects aren't going to come and go like that. But if you're dropping a project every 6 months or so, you're gonna get one of these where people are still on the last shit, and then this new shit just doesn't sound as good as the last shit. So rather than embrace this for what it is, people are just saying, well, it ain't the last shit, so yeah, maybe there's a problem.
You got a point, Act, but I do feel like if we would have connected more to this project if he would have did more press, if he would have spoke more, if he would have done more interviews, like on off the record. You feel me? Like we would have definitely connected.
Facts. I'm sorry, but it's like, bro,
on the clock.
It's so 400K because he ain't rolling. I don't give a fuck, bro. Posting it on your fucking, this is really what pissed me. Posting it on Instagram and talking about it at your tour, where you're like, the key to selling an album is not just for your fans. It's for fans that know who you are but ain't fans. But I'm like, okay, I'll check it out. If you only promoting this album to people who already support you, you know what I mean? And not trying to, like, bro, CLB, that shit was on Sports Center. It was Billboard. So it was niggas who didn't even know this nigga that was like, okay, I'll check this album out. Some old head was watching Sports Center and was like, oh, I know that Drake guy. He's Lil Wayne's homie. I'll listen to this album. You know what I mean? If you just posting it, he didn't post on Twitter. He didn't post it nowhere else. Just his Instagram. So that's the rollout. Like, even if we think this album is ass, it could sell more. That's what I'm saying. It could sell more even if everybody thinks this album is trash. It's still Drake. It can still sell more than 400K.
All right. So my question is this for you, Boom. Do you feel like Drake felt that 400K? Do you felt like he felt that shit? Like, damn, I just sold 400K. Like,
I mean, man,
I think not, man.
I think he did because Drake only responded to the hate. Like, he only responded to the hate. So I feel like something was getting to him.
Listen, I don't think he's bothered by the 400K. Listen, when your head is really in the clouds, and I think Drake's problem. That's why I try to let him know who his real competition is. You're competing with Bad Bunny and Taylor Swift. When if you're so, like, pull like this, if you're Usain Bolt and you're beating number 2 by a whole second, okay, maybe that one race where you beat the person who came in second by like just 0.3 seconds, right? Which is still like in 100 meters term, like a lot. If that's your competition, like, bro, you're not gonna always be like, yo, no, I need to be a second faster than these people. I think he's looking at the hip hop crowd, and even if he does nothing, he's still gonna be number 1. And what incentive do you have to do a rollout like CLB?
Number 1 in terms of what?
He's always gonna be the rapper who streamed the most. So all that Travis Scott bullshit is not
numbers.
Yeah. In terms of numbers, yes.
I mean, true. He on the clock. He on the clock. He needs to drop that. He need to get Drake fans a reason to start like laughing in people's faces. Like, our artist is making the best music. It's undeniable. He's on the clock. These last few albums ain't been.
Hood Magic. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, you got a point, but it's like, of course he's gonna be the most streamed. He dropped 50 albums a fucking year. If J. Cole, if he really promote that shit, he can do that. I hope you know that. Like, J. Cole can sell 411K, especially with the hype going around. Like, everybody thinks J. Cole just washing niggas beats. He sold 300K with like an off album. It wasn't even the main album.
Yo,
so if he actually promote it and push it, he can
I
sell
know J. Cole having like a
tripping.
little hot streak right now, but come on, man, he is not the boy, bro. He is not.
But I'm saying, let's say it will be a discussion. If he sell 450K, it's a discussion. If Drake's last album just sold 411K, it will be a discussion. I'm sorry, you know it will.
I love you, Act, but I gotta say this: the stream is saying next topic. I know you love Drake, but they is ODing right now. They don't want to hear this shit no more. I'm so sorry.
All right, people. We'll actually move on. We'll move on. Let me see what's going on here. The fuck is this? Okay. All right. What the fuck is this? Oh. All right. What the hell?
Yo, nigga said God is great, yo.
I got a question for you, guy.
What?
Who is the new or like the new generation, like these underground artists? Like I'm admitting I'm old. I can't keep up. Who was like that underground? You get me? I don't want to say the next X or Chief Keef, but that like the youth really like them and don't care what nobody say. Because I don't think Yeet was it. Like I don't think the youngins is really. He didn't do it. Is it Ken Carson? Like is that the young popping nigga?
I don't know. But hold on. Yeah, somebody try to give my answer. Give me 1 second. I gotta take this.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna call Cap on the Yeet because
it's Yeet, bro.
The way Yeet came out and the reception of Yeet, it was just like mostly white people. And
that's who gonna buy the music. That's who buying Ken Carson music.
Bro, that's cool and all, but bro, Yeet was the first white boy that got these white people lit since Eminem.
Okay, bro. All right, man.
I just meant
Jack Harlow,
nigga, black and white.
Nah, Jack Harlow didn't get, bro. Well, think about it. Jack Harlow wasn't no cool nigga.
Jack Harlow is like a cool, suave nigga. You know what I mean? He just ain't a rock star rager like Yeet.
This is an insane. This is an insane comparison to compare Yeet to Eminem.
Nah, because think about it, bro. These white boys didn't want to. Bro, these white niggas want to be Yeet. These white boys don't want to be Jack Harlow.
Yeah, but Yeet is just a nigga that want to be black. So do they want to be Yeet or do they just want to be black niggas?
I'm saying who got everybody, the whites and the blacks, like a young
it's Yeet, it's Yeet,
young
it's Yeet,
young Juice WRLD.
Wait, are we still counting Cardi? Are we still counting Cardi as a young nigga?
Nah, he old. Cardi
I don't think at this point, no.
No, it's Yeet just sold 60K like a year ago, and when he drop again, he's probably gonna sell like 80K with the Drake feature. He went #1. It's definitely. And Ken Carson, he's up there though. But Yeet,
I ain't gonna lie,
Yeet is like commercial.
I ain't gonna lie, that Ken Carson album is trash, nigga.
It's so bad.
I ain't gonna say it.
It's so bad.
That on Fighting Demon song is cool, but hey, boom.
Nah, that shit is trash.
I ain't gonna lie. I really been listening to that nigga Tito Touchdown a lot. I think he got something special.
He is a singer though. He really like kind of a singer hybrid. He's not really like a rapper.
Now that nigga talented as hell.
He's a rapper, but he's not a singer.
He's talented.
Oh, he is, but he's more of like a Tyler-ish than a fucking Yeetish or a Cardi-ish, like, or even any rapper. He's like a hybrid in a way.
The young niggas used to come in and have everybody like turn like it used to be. You feel me? Like the young wave used to be stronger.
Yeah.
If you ask me, these new young niggas is
maybe we just getting old, bro. Maybe we just getting old. We don't understand it, man.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
I ain't gonna lie. Lucky will be one of those niggas that
they
young kids. Yeah,
they in Twitch chat saying Lucky and V's, bro. They saying Lucky and V's.
Nah.
He
bro, Lucky's like 27.
I think the last song he dropped with Cole Bennett is super fire. I think it's the most polished version of Yeet. The Bigger Than Everything. That's on hard.
Yeah, Lucky is 27, bro. Like, what are we doing?
I'm not sold.
What are you doing, bro? He party.
Hey, bro, they saying that shit in Twitch chat, bro.
The Twitch chat gotta realize that nigga 30, bro. He ain't a young nigga, bro.
We do for
30.
Yeet is like the world, man. Where that next 16-year-old at, man? He just gonna drop some shit.
Know that. That's not even the real Lucky, man.
Yeah, these tough, but like, bro, we gotta talk about.
Man, I ain't do that nigga Lucky was pushing 30. That's crazy,
bro. That's the clone, bro.
30.
Wait, boom. How you feel about Lil Tyler?
Oh yeah, Lil Tyler got emotion.
So like, I'm a Florida nigga, so like, bro, it's just too Kodak for me. It ain't no originality in it. It's just Kodak, in my opinion. Pause. But yeah, he's just like a young Kodak, man. I listen to Boston Richie before I listen to like Lil Tyler.
How you get a name like Boston Richie from Florida? That's so crazy to me. That's very peculiar.
You can have a name like Boston. Like his nickname probably like Boston or something like that.
Gang.
Like his name probably just Boston. I don't think he's from Boston.
I don't know, bro.
Nigga said Lil Tyler. I mean, what happened to Lil Tyler? I haven't been hearing that nigga lately, bro.
Lil Tyler, hey, you know what's crazy though? Sexy Red probably had the best verse on Drake album.
Oh my god,
Sexy
bro!
Red didn't
What the
belong on the
fuck
Drake.
are you
She didn't
Sexy
belong
doing?
on
Red
the
did her
Drake album.
thing, nigga. I can't lie, she did her thing.
You're
She
gonna
did
put
slap, but
Sexy
she
Red
didn't.
over the J Cole verse, bro? For real?
J.
Yeah,
Cole wasn't
that's
spitting like that. Like
What do you
J.
mean?
Cole verse
He
was
had
mid,
the
but y'all gonna
best
hype it up.
verse on the album,
Y'all gonna
bro.
hype it up. That's not
That's
saying much
crazy,
when you
bro.
hear who's on the fucking album.
No,
When
I
you hear
know
who's on the
that's
album,
not
it's not
saying
really saying
much,
that much.
but you would expect Drake to have the best the best verse on his album, but J Cole did. So to
nah,
say
man.
Sexy Red
Away from
Bro,
should
home,
have
Sexy Red
away
had the
from
title,
best
home,
bro.
away
verse.
from
That's
home,
crazy.
away from
Adonis
home
had the
is better
second
than
best
J.
verse.
Cole
What you
verse.
mean? Adonis had the second best verse.
Nigga,
yeah,
oh my yeah. See you trolling,
Adonis
bro.
was spitting more than J. Cole. Like,
Oh
like
God,
This nigga trolling,
a
bro.
nigga said, "Ain't what you want, get what you want." I was like, okay.
Yo, I want to say one thing about Tizo Touchdown. That dude hella talented and whatever, but he make Disney Channel music. Let's keep it a
Yo,
buck.
I really hope Drake shoots the video for Daylight and reenacts the
Don't say it,
Amer-
bro.
Hey, by the
American
way, call
Gangster
me
shit.
Tazi. Thank you for the
Oh, okay,
$100, bro. He
okay.
said,
I thought you was gonna say something
I thought
wild.
he was. Yeah, me too, bro. Me too, bro.
yo, I thank you for the $100. Call me Tazi. He said, hop to the stream and show some love to the chat. Sweet or whatever. Saw CD says, also Ak Yachty saying this is the best Drake album he ever heard. Had us thinking it was that type of album. I agree. Saint Laurent 305. It says the album is meant to be played backward. It's literally a perfect story. All the skits line up. Put the track list backward and it's a story. Thank you. Damn. All right, cool. All right. Let me see. Let me see, chat. What else we got going on in here? What else we got going on?